I've gone through 15,000 suburbs and talked about every single state in Australia. And I've found out what the best property opportunity of today is. In this video, I'm going to reveal all about what the smartest property investment opportunity of early 2025 is today. And guess what? It isn't just buying a single house somewhere that looks the same as every other investor. We are talking about a unique opportunity, about a time to buy a block of apartments in regional areas. Yes, you heard that right. What a crazy idea. A block of apartments, firstly, and secondly, in regional areas. What is this guy talking about? But yes, property investing is about moving with the times and seeing what the opportunity of today is. If I make this video again in 6 months' time, I may be pivoting to a completely different opportunity. But right now, blocks of apartments in certain regional areas are representing insane value. And in this video, I'm going to go through exactly how you can take advantage of this opportunity today. Let's go. Okay, so let's begin by talking about this strategy to begin with. So why blocks of apartments? There's a few reasons. One, they get a higher rental yield. When you get 2 or 3 rental incomes, you get a higher yield as a result. So when I'm talking about blocks of apartments, I'm not talking about you go down the street, you look at the tower and be like, yeah, I want to buy that one. I'm not going crazy like that. Yeah, if you want to go do that, there's probably value there. But I'm talking about buying a duplex or a triplex or a 4-in-1 title type property. Something that you see. Imagine you walk past and you see a tiny group of villas or a home cut up into 3 separate entries. Things like that. I'm talking about just normal homes that are kind of cut up and presented with multiple rental incomes. There's also another real secret reason why these are amazing opportunities right now. They give great income, but they also have great value adding opportunities, and you can buy well below market value. Yes, that sounds a bit crazy, but I'll explain it. You can buy them cheap. Why can you buy them cheap? It's really crazy, but I've been working with Adi at Alaya Property, and he's been showing me deals that he's been buying for his clients where he buys 3 apartments for the price of, say, 2.5 apartments, and he gets half an apartment for free, and they're all on separate titles. Yes, you heard that right. You can buy 3 apartments if each one costs, say, $300,000. So $300,000, $300,000, $300,000. You pay $900,000 to buy 3 apartments. Now, if you buy a block in the same complex, you can find deals where instead of paying $900,000, the same owner will just sell you all 3 in one go for $800,000. That is pretty crazy. You can find it subdivided sometimes too, which means that they can actually sell it as 3 separate apartments, but they prefer to sell it as one. There could be a number of reasons for that. The second bit is you can also add value. If it isn't subdivided, you could potentially go through the process of getting your own water meters, getting it all surveyed and the splits of the titles done correctly, ensuring that it's fireproofed, and do all of the work to purchase blocks of apartments to do really well. That is another reason why it makes sense. But underlying all of this, I started with, it is the opportunity of today. There's a big reason for this. It's because apartments are going to outperform houses in the years ahead. A block of apartments is something where you get that outperformance, but you also get the land. You also get the same value of that house. So in the long run, you're like, hey, I have all the benefits of that house. In the short run, you get all the upside of owning apartments, and you get the best of both worlds because you're buying in at a lower price than you would otherwise have to. That's why they're golden opportunities. And everyone, I've got a little secret, and I really shouldn't be talking about this because it's a bit wrong of me to do so. But I listen to property content all day, every day. It is my life. I love it. And what you see when you follow all the leaders in this space, and I mean the guys at the top, right at the top, those ones with those crazy property portfolios, like those numbers that just have so many zeros that make you go, whoa, can't even imagine this. Those guys. Watch what they bought last. If they release it, if you listen to any shorts being like, what did you buy last? This is what they're buying. And they're buying it for themselves. They're not buying it for their clients. And the reason why they can't buy for their clients is there's simply not enough stock. These are unicorn type properties. So if you're a buyer watching this and thinking, hey, this guy's gonna make all my clients want to buy this stuff, I'm sorry, but that is not the point of this video. It's to show you exactly what other people are doing. These opportunities exist. They are very hard to find though. And doing a quick little bit of research, I've just gone straight onto realestate.com and put in a search criteria, blocks of units in all of Australia, right? And you get less than 500 available. Now, put in one more search criteria and put in a filter up to $1 million. This is really most property investors now. They operate up to $1 million budget and you get to 179 properties in Australia. That's like, if you bought every single one of them, that's some buyer's agent stock like levels for 2 months. It's not enough if they just went and bought every single block of apartments. And obviously many of these deals don't make sense as well. It's just a starting point when you're looking for something. The point of this is there is not much stock available of blocks of apartments and it's very hard to execute. From a financing perspective, you might be wondering, hey, can I get a loan for this? What does it look like? Is it a commercial loan? Is it a residential loan? Do the interest rates look different? Really, in most cases, if you're buying a pack of 3, it's going to be exactly the same. If you're buying a pack of 4, you may need to go to a certain group of lenders that go and allow it, but the country's biggest bank, they allow a pack of 4, so you can easily get blocks of apartment finance. You sometimes need to provide a little bit of a large deposit. Don't go in with a 10% deposit. You'll need at least 20%, and if it's buying a pack of 4, you might want a 30% deposit as well to just open up your funding options available to you. You can easily get finance under residential terms that look exactly the same. You may just need to tweak your deposit ratios around depending on the purchase price, the number of units in that complex, whether it's a duplex, a triplex, or a quadplex. You might want to take a look at it that way too. I'm going to show you a few very specific opportunities. Yes, you waited for it. Those that waited get a little bit of a bonus. You get to see me unpack a specific deal for you and look for some deals that we're going through. I got to give credit to Laya and Adi for this because he's the whiz. He's the one that's taught me how to do this. He's the buyer's agent. I'm just the research guy that powers some of the insights and directs where to look. He's the actual guy on the ground making the phone calls. And he's told me that blocks of apartments could look really good in certain locations. So what I'm looking for here is a specific apartment somewhere, block of apartments somewhere. I'm looking in regional areas. So Mildura is an area that is doing really, really well at the moment. Obviously very, very regional here. You can get 8, 9, 10% yields here for blocks of apartments. Pretty amazing. I'm looking in Victoria because it's showing some value signs at the moment. Let's go to Albury Wodonga. You know, a lot of Victorians and New South Welshmen will know Albury and Wodonga. Anyone that's done the drive will typically spend some time here on the way. This is showing some positive data signs as well, so you can do the data research into these areas. I'll do that in a separate video, but like taking a look at this. So I've got a block of units for sale here for $850. If you own this apartment and I'm doing a little video on it, and you know, I don't know the number of people, hit a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Maybe 1,000 odd people will look at this video, maybe a couple thousand, and I'm just showing you your property. I'll send you my bank account for the details of advertising because this is some good advertising. Anyway, I don't own these properties. I am just simply taking a look and seeing what pops up. Okay, I love this one. I don't even know what I'm looking at just yet. I'm giving you live research as I do it. Look what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a suburb called Lavington. I haven't done any research just yet. I just know the opportunity is blocks of apartments, regional areas, good yields, and I have some sort of semblance that this area is something that is showing some positive data signs. So, selling for $815,000. Don't know much about it. Zero strata. Love that. 2 homes, 1 title. You can call it a block of apartments. You can call it a duplex. Whatever it is, it's multiple rental incomes. One will be vacant. I don't have too much detail here about rental incomes. These are 2 detached homes. You're just buying 2 separate homes, completely separate on a corner block, beautiful corner block, beautiful condition. Oh, look at this. This is an investor's dream that I've just clicked on. Look at these photos. You love seeing it when you see something like this. So I'd be looking at this and just doing a value equation. What are these worth individually? Are they together? What would it cost to subdivide them? How much value adding opportunity is there? What sort of discount am I getting by buying 2 instead of 1? These are the sort of numbers that I'd be looking at. What is the yield behind a property like this? So there's one to look at. This one, a block of units for $850 in North Albury. This has popped up. Total rental income of $1,080 per week. Okay, I'm going to do some very, very speedy math right now at the top of my head. And yes, you'll be watching this being like, what a crazy, crazy fella. He got all the numbers wrong. But anyway, that's roughly 55 grand per week. per year, so 55 grand per year on an $850,000 purchase price. Let's just say you get it for a little bit of a discount and you pay $850 up and you're purchasing it for $55,000 in rental income. I am struggling to do the math in my head. I thought I was going to try, but I'm not even going to go there. I think it's going to be about 6.5%, 7%. That is pretty freaking good. 6.5%, 7%. Yes, it's regional, but this one also has a lot going for it. You're getting much, much higher yields. These things will be positive cash flow. You buy this positive cash flow. And when you take a look at this, you own all the land. Like, let's see. Oh, it's not a corner property. It looks like there's two of them available side by side. Don't know too much about this, don't know too much about the area or anything like that, but my initial data signs is that this is an opportunity to put a spotlight on and take a look at. Now, anyone watching this, before you get your knickers in a knot, what you need to do is I am just presenting an opportunity and showing you how to do some basic research. It is not enough. You need to go do much, much more work, do your analysis, do your spreadsheets, look at these properties. If you need a buyer's agent, go speak to Artie. You may need help with it, but it is just putting a spotlight, giving you full access to information, not hiding any of it. Go watch someone else. They'll tell you, oh, I'm buying an apartment here, but I won't tell you where or anything about it. This is just me trying to unpack it as if I was looking at it. I would probably be calling Artie and be like, hey, can you find me one? But I'm just showing you a few different examples. Here's another duplex for $740,000 in a similar suburb, 1,000 square meter block of land, nice, opposite a park or battle axe. I don't know if that's a good thing. In Sydney, not so much, but nice brick home. Again, double income here. I assume this will rent for a lot of money. I don't have the rental income here, but you'll probably get a 7% yield for this as well. So, summarizing, blocks of apartments, duplexes, triplexes, quadplexes are great opportunities right now. It's because apartments are going to outperform houses. They are currently outperforming houses. You are getting a block of land. You have the land ownership. So it is like buying a house for the long term. You're often buying these at pretty much land value or a little bit above it. So you're not paying too much for the income that you're going and getting. You're getting really strong yields. Interest rates are coming down. And it is the value opportunity of today. You can find yourself an amazing deal if you put the spotlight on this. I picked regional because you can buy blocks of apartments under $1 million, and it's hard to do that in a metro area. Blocks of apartments are where to look right now. It is the greatest investment opportunity in property, or one of, in 2025 and beyond. If you found this video interesting, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. And if you need any help with finance, jump in the comments below and book a meeting with my team. Or if you need help finding a property to secure, jump in the link below and there'll be a link to Artie's diary to help him help you find the right property for you. If you want more specific analysis about different types of areas to buy in, here's a whole range of videos that we've done here all about where to look. There are so many opportunities in real estate right now, and my job here is to share the stories of what everyone else is doing so you can get better access to information to make better decisions for you and your family's future.